Gorgeous people, this is Amber's DIY and other stuff. My name is Amber Meeks. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you found my channel. I like to do fashion and craft DIYs and all kinds of other fun stuff. So if you like this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you don't miss any time I upload a video. Okay guys, in today's video, I have 6 fun, easy Halloween DIYs. So I wanted to feather Halloween into my already existing fall decor, but I didn't want to go too over the top with it. And I wanted to do things that were simple and easy. And I figured I would go ahead and share that with you. So without further ado, let's see what we got today. Okay guys, for this first DIY, I'm going to take 2 of the jack-o'-lantern wood cutouts from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to paint them with this apple barrel pumpkin orange. So I'm just going to take the pumpkin orange and I'm going to paint the entire face of it with the orange. I'm going to leave the stem out and I'm going to leave the base out because I'm going to paint both of those a different color. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Enamel's Burnt Sienna color, and I'm going to paint just the stem that color. And I did both sides of this, guys. You don't have to do both sides, but I don't know, did. So I'm going to paint both sides of the pumpkin stem with this burnt sienna color, which is like a, I don't know, kind of a chocolatey brown color. Then I'm going to take this black acrylic paint that I got from Joann Fabrics, and I'm going to paint the base black. So I was trying to be super careful so that I didn't get any of the black on the orange, but you know, I'm pretty sure I did at some point, but yeah, whatever, it's fine. We're just gonna roll with this, guys, because it was so late when I was doing these and I was just like, okay, let's just get these done. Okay, so I want to add a tea light to the back of these, and there's just not enough space to do that with the little wood pieces that they use to hold these pumpkins up. So I'm adding some Jenga blocks to the back of these. I'm going to go ahead and paint them black, and then I'm just going to take the Jenga block and some hot glue and add it on there. You can use some wood glue if you want a nice long-term hold, but these are, I don't know, they're pretty lightweight, and I really don't think that it's going anywhere, so I felt like the hot glue would be sufficient enough, and if for some reason it came off, then I would just fix it. No big deal. Okay, so this is what it looks like after I've done that, so that I can add the tea light on the back, and this DIY is done! Yay! So I did decide to add some bows to the top of these for a nice finishing touch. I love the way that these look, and this is what they look like when it's dark. They are so cute, guys. I love how this DIY turned out. It was so super easy and very, very adorable. Okay, so for the second DIY, we're going to take 2 of these, what are these, Drawstring Bags from the Dollar Tree. I loved this print. I thought it was so super cute. The first thing that I want to do is cut the strings off because we don't need those for what we're going to do to these. And then I'm going to cut the bottom string, including that little tab that's holding it in place, off as well. We're going to do that on both sides. Now, I don't show you this part, but I'm not sure why or what happened. But anyways, I do pull the rest of the remaining drawstring out of the top of that because we don't need that in there either. So now I'm going to use these bags that I got from Wish. When I opened up all of my Wish boxes, I had these bags and somebody challenged me to use them in a DIY. So here you go. I'm going to take these bags and use those for stuffing in these pillows. And the person who challenged me to use these was Mary. Her channel is called Mary's Corner. She's very, very adorable and fun to watch. I will have her channel linked in the description box below. So now that I have it completely filled, I'm going to go ahead and glue down the part where the drawstring was fed through. I'm going to fold that over and glue it down. Now, I don't suggest you do it the way that I just did. Again, it was very late when I was doing these, and I clearly did not have my head on straight and was not even thinking. You're going to want to do this a section at a time. So I'm going to show you next how you should have done that, not all the way across. A little section, fold it over, and then do the next section and fold it over until you get to the very end. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because I think it'll give it a better, clean, finished look, for it to look more like a pillow that was sewn together rather than a drawstring bag that we turned into a pillow, so to speak. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this together, guys. That's it. There's no sewing or any of that because these are just going to be like outdoor pillows for me, most likely, because this material seems like it would be repel the rain, and with the bags as the filling, I thought that that would be perfect. I can go ahead and put these outside on my outdoor chairs and not have to worry about them. So once I got it completely all the way sealed across, I just kind of gave it a nice little fluff, pushed everything down, and this is how they turned out. Woo! Guys, I love them. I think they are so cute. They're definitely going to be perfect for my porch outside. Okay guys, so for this third DIY, we are going to take those jack-o'-lantern burlap bags that I got from the Dollar Tree. You get 4 in a pack along with 4 strings. Now these are like treat bags that you're supposed to use to put like candy in, but we're going to use them for decor. So what I'm going to do is take these, I don't know, what do you call these, rocks, I guess you can say, that you would put in vases and stuff like that to weight them down. We're going to put those in the very bottom part of these bags just to give it the weight that it needs so that it will stand up straight, but I don't want to fill the entire bag with just the rocks, but you can do that if you want to. So once I get enough rocks in the bottom of this where I feel like it'll stand up, I'm going to take some plastic store bags. Yes, plastic store bags. We're just going to stick a couple of those in there, and then after I stick the plastic store bags in there and kind of fluff everything up and get everything into place, I'm just going to use the jute string that they included with this little pack to tie these off. And guys, that's going to be it for this DIY. This is such a super easy DIY. So here's me tying off the top of the bag with the little jute string that was provided in the bag, guys. Like I said, just going to tie that off in a regular shoelace bow. And after that's done, here's how they look. Woo! I went ahead and worked those into my banister display. I think they look so cute, guys. This is such a nice addition. I worked them in like in the middle and then on each side. I just kind of placed them wherever I thought that I needed something in there. So I think they turned out super cute, and it was so easy and very, very affordable. Okay guys, so for this fourth DIY, I'm going to take this decorative plate that has all of these holes in it, along with some ribbon that has peanuts on it, Charlie Brown, and then these window clings that I got from the Dollar Tree, along with some Mod Podge. So the first thing that I want to do is feed this ribbon through these little slats that are in this plate. This is a decorative plate, and it was like made to have ribbon or something fed through it, so that's what I'm doing. These were extremely cheap. I got them like clearanced somewhere. So if you don't have a plate that has the slats in it, you could still like line it with the ribbon. You just won't be able to feed it through like I'm doing here, but it would still look really cute. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish feeding this ribbon all the way through. And I was like, man, this is supposed to be super, super, super easy, right? So I'm pulling it out and I'm pulling it down so that I make sure that I have enough to tie it into a bow. And it was easy, guys, but I was just like, man, I feel like I'm making this harder than it needed to be. But like I said, I was doing this, I don't know, like in the middle of the night. Pretty sure I was half asleep. And quite frankly, I'm pretty sure I am still asleep as I'm doing this voiceover. But that's okay. We're going to knock this out for you guys. This one is going to turn out so super cute. I really love this one. So once I get everything fed through to the point where I can go ahead and tie a bow, I'm just going to cut off any excess that I don't need. Obviously, I will save whatever's left for another project. So I'm just trying to make sure that the ends are exactly the same size because I wasn't sure how long of a tail that I was going to leave once I tied it into a bow. So I'm just going to tie it into a regular shoelace bow, nothing fancy here, guys. And I'm trying to make sure that the rest of it that I fed through stays where I need it to stay. It was kind of annoying, guys. It took quite a few tries, as you can see. I'm like, man, I swear I'm making this way harder than it needs to be. This is truly an easy DIY, guys, but obviously I was making it harder than it needed to be. So after I did all of that, I'm going to decide which window cling I'm going to put in the center, and I decided on this pumpkin because I thought it would go with what I had going on there. So I'm just going to place the window cling on the plate where I want it to go. Once I decide that, I'm just going to go ahead and add some Mod Podge to the back of the window cling, and once I add it onto the back, I'm going to put it where I think that it needs to go. And the good news about this is that it's going to be on a plate, so you can just move it after you put the Mod Podge down. You still have some working time to move it where you want it to be. And then go ahead and top coat that with the Mod Podge, guys. And guess what? You guessed it. This DIY is ready to roll. And here it is. Oh, it's so cute. I put it in my kitchen. I love this, guys. I think it is such a nice addition to all of my display. Okay guys, so for this fifth DIY, I'm going to take this random wood piece that I had in my craft studio and I'm going to paint it this purple color. It's like a deep, fun purple. I think it's obviously probably meant for Halloween. So I'm just going to squirt all over the board here and just paint the entire thing purple. I'm not looking for perfection here, guys. I never look for perfection when I do my crafts because they never turn out perfect, ever. So now I'm going to take these super cute trick or treat window clings that I got from the Dollar Tree and I just placed them on the board. So I had this other set too where they had the little trick-or-treaters, and I added those to the top. Now I'm just going to take some Mod Podge, guys, and I'm just going to Mod Podge everything into place. Now you're going to want to use a generous amount of Mod Podge, and you're also going to want to make sure that you smooth out your window clings perfectly. Like, you don't want any bubbles, and I am sorry to say that I definitely had some bubbles in mine. So you want to make sure that you smooth it out completely once you put it right into place. Smooth it out completely with your fingers, and then add your top coat. Like, see how I didn't smooth mine? Yeah, don't do that. That was like what not to do. But here it is, guys. I think it turned out super cute, and I attached it to my banister with some pipe cleaners, and I'm going to show you how I did that in this next DIY. So for the sixth DIY, I'm also going to make a sign, and I've already painted it this pumpkin orange color from Apple Barrel. So I'm going to take these brooms that I got at the Dollar Tree. They come 3 in a pack. There were 3 purple and 3 black ones in each pack. And then I have these foam witch hats, and then I have this printable that I got from Etsy. I will link this particular one in the description box below from the seller that I bought it from. And all I'm going to do, guys, is attach the brooms to the bottom part of the sign here. And I'm just trying to arrange everything the way that I want it to be. I'm going to put the sign in the center. It says broom parking, which is only, all others will be towed. How cute is that? I thought it was adorable. Then I'm just kind of angling the hats where I want them to go, just to have an idea of how I'm going to have this set up. And once I decide where everything's going to be, I'm going to just go ahead and attach it all to the board. So the first thing I want to do is attach the sign with some Mod Podge. Same process that you just saw with the window clings. I'm going to flip the sign over. I'm going to pour some Mod Podge on there and attach it into place. Now, I was trying not to get too much, and then I didn't get enough, so I had to add more, but you guys get the idea. So I'm going to go ahead and slap the sign in place, and once I put it down and smoothed everything out, I did add a top layer of Mod Podge to the sign, as well as to this sign, as well as the rest of the board, so that it all looked cohesive. So after I did all that, I'm going to go ahead and attach these witches hats with some hot glue. I'm just going to put one in the corner here. So I'm just adding a generous amount of hot glue and just plopping that down in the corner. And then the other one I wanted to put in the other corner, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just add a generous amount of hot glue and plop that down into place. So with the brooms, I'm going to do the same thing. Decide how I'm going to arrange them, and then I'm just going to hot glue each of those into place as well. I feel that's going to be perfectly fine. If you guys aren't comfortable using just the hot glue, you could always use some wood glue or super glue, whatever you're most comfortable with. I added these little bows that I made for the centers. I thought that those were super cute. And like I said in the previous clip, this is how I'm attaching them to my banister. I just twisted 2 pipe cleaners together, and then I'm just going to attach those to the back of this board using a generous amount of hot glue, flooding those into place, making sure that they don't go anywhere. That's how I attached both these signs to my banister, and here's my broom parking sign. How cute is it, guys? I love all these DIYs. I think they turned out super fun, and they were so easy to make. Let's go ahead and jump into my final thoughts. Okay, guys, so like I said, super easy Halloween DIYs. I had so much fun putting these together. I was trying to think of ways that I could feather Halloween into my existing fall decor because I really didn't want to take anything down. I worked really hard on putting all the fall stuff together, so I wanted to make sure that I could leave it up for as long as I possibly could. So I figured this was a good way for me to feather Halloween into that existing decor, and as soon as Halloween's over, I'll just take the stuff away, and I'll still leave it up for like Thanksgiving. And then, guys, oh my gosh, it's going to be time for Christmas. How crazy is that? I will be starting my Christmas crafting the middle of this month. So I wanted to do some easy DIYs for Halloween because I'm going to like hardcore craft for Christmas. So I figured I'd give myself a little break. But let me know which one was your favorite, guys. Which one of these 6 DIYs was your favorite, and which one are you most likely to try? I hope that you guys do try some of these DIYs or something similar to them. And if you do, please make sure that you tag me on it. I am also on all of the social media channels, pretty much. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and you could go ahead and tag me on your post so that I can see what awesome things you came up with. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye! Okay, guys, in today's video, I have 6 super fun, not at all scary, but cute Halloween DIYs. Try it again. Okay, guys, in today's video, I have 6 fun, how do I want to say this? 6 fun, easy. Yeah. So I just figured I would feather it in, and then as soon as Halloween's over, I'll just take it out, and then it'll be ready for, you know, like Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, I forgot what I was talking about. All right, try it again. Let me know which one was your favorite out of the 6 that I did today, and let me know if you're going to try any of the ones that I showed you. Hopefully, you guys will, okay.